I did. It
This
did not
video
start.
game is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual events or any
It
real
is saying कि
persons?
waiting for Arpit Kipple और मेसी की शक्ल बनी हुई आ रही है अजीब से पोज में जिसमें मेसी बहुत अगली लग रहा है.
पुरानी है वो काफी.
I forgot मेरी आवाज भी आनी थी.
आ गई? Is it out?
Yep.
Okay. So should I press X?
Okay.
अच्छा डिले है थोड़ा सा यार.
Okay, so menu narration is off, spoken languages English, written languages English, color blind mode, no subtitles, dialogue, full captions, gameplay events, CC. Brightness, okay, HDR on, HDR peak brightness. Single player difficulty normal, permadeath mode of course off. इसमें permadeath है उन्नत?
Oh shit.
इसमें permadeath है. Just imagine permadeath in Watch Dogs. How is it possible, man?
अच्छा अच्छा, वो आपके बहुत सारे कैरेक्टर्स होते हैं ना.
हाँ. Operatives will die after taking lethal
समझ
damage
गया.
and be permanently removed from the game. The game ends if all operatives are unavailable. Permadeath can be disabled in options, but can be enabled again for the same playthrough. You want to start the game with these settings, permadeath off, permadeath mode cannot be turned on for this game. Confirm. You need to be here, man. Come on. Well, the way the game was looking in that PC high graphics, man, that was amazing. And I am sure वो इस पे तो नहीं होगी वैसी, but let's see still देखें कितना improvement है graphics में पिछली उससे Watch Dogs 2 से. I didn't like Watch Dogs 2. Watch Dog 1 was the best. 2 was and this time it's London, right?
Yeah. Well, I sent a picture in our group. Check करो. Seriously, man. ऐसा लग रहा है यही हो रहा है पीछे बैकग्राउंड में. Well, Cyberpunk should be without even the smallest of glitches.
Ah,
कुछ भी
London.
नहीं होना
What
चाहिए.
a town. History around every corner and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art. And multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
What's our status?
Perimeter security's down, but
The
plenty
water
of your
looks
flying
shit.
friends about.
Fucking hell.
Doesn't it? What?
Yeah, it's because in PS4
Dalton, no
the
time to
graphics
waste.
are reduced. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, फिर भी man.
I'm
I feel
in.
like the only game so far I have loved with PS4
Any idea what we're up
graphics
against,
has
Bagley?
been-
If you hadn't brushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley.
But let's
The
Ghost
government
of
would
Tsushima.
sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually
Ghost
do
of
something
Tsushima was
useful.
not a
Focus
graphic
all this one
game.
on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a
Ghost
little
of
worry in
Tsushima
Sabine's
was
voice?
more of a
Brilliant.
environment
Asking the
या फिर
computer
foliage
about feelings. This explains so much.
वाली game.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is.
Okay, let's see.
Perimeter security's back up. South entrance is secure.
That hurt you more than it hurt me.
Do us a favor and keep it quiet, Dalton.
If they don't shoot me, I won't shoot them. How's that?
That's a sexy operator.
Huh?
That's a sexy operator.
Yeah. Okay, see now and see these reflections ये जो पानी की हैं ज़मीन पे they are not bad. That's not bad. Obviously, yeah, that is. हाँ वो तो है but okay, that that was such a funny boxing move. देखा तुमने डक 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 खत्म डक 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 डक
अंदर तुम्हारी आवाज़ें आ रही हैं.
Their profiles are heavily encrypted. No identifying information.
Ghosts in this system.
ये देखो अगेन वही आया फिर से टक 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 टक
They've got loads of DedSec gear down here. Now, why do you suppose that is?
What? How did they get their hands on it?
I don't know. But someone wants to make it look like DedSec was here.
Shit. You need to proceed with extreme caution, Dalton.
Okay, L1 से crouch होता है. I don't like that.
Who are these men in black anyway?
Should
Nothing
be from
identifying.
R-
I suspect that's by
sorry,
design.
L3 से R3 से crouch होना चाहिए. L1 से sprint होना चाहिए.
Oh, fuck me. The entire place is rigged to blow.
Jesus, those canisters. Bagley, is that...
RDX
R3
nitrogen.
से
Enough to
vision
level
है.
Parliament.
Can you locate a detonator, Bagley?
Not exactly, but there's a device streaming a fuckload of encrypted data from the floor above you.
Yeah, that fits the bill. On my way.
I definitely heard something.
They've staged DedSec propaganda all around the bombs.
Aren't you had
These
them?
pricks are going to blow up Parliament and hang it on us.
Not if you get to that detonator first. Bagley, is that not the detonator?
No, but it's a transmitter sending a signal to a device on the floor above us. Safe to assume that would be the detonator we're looking for.
Pathfinder जैसी है. How? But I don't understand then how do we run? और बाद में पता चलेगा कि prologue है. That's the problem actually, Umit, with open world, big map games.
Whoever these men in black are, they've got brass bollocks to set up in the centre of government.
On a lot of textures. जितना ज़्यादा करेंगे game उतनी बड़ी हो जाएगी. And will you believe this game is just 30 GB?
Really?
This is just 30 GB.
I'm surprised. 30 GB? I didn't expect that.
For a next gen AAA title. And it's a AAA title.
I found the detonator.
See, Ghost of Tsushima, they don't need textures because it's an
Bagley,
open world forest.
Yes, you are, but sadly I'm locked out.
Grass and trees, जो repeat
You
होते
don't
हैं.
have a chance without Bagley.
Wait, I might know a workaround. We trained in
No,
manual
it's not
overrides at
even
MI5.
semi-open
You're
world.
full of
It
surprises.
is open world, but उसके अंदर ऐसा नहीं कि buildings हैं या चीजें हैं जो repeat नहीं हो सकती.
All right, Bagley, do your thing.
इसलिए हर एक का अपना texture file होना चाहिए.
And the bombs have just armed themselves. Well, that may complicate matters.
Fuck's sake. Can you defuse them or not?
Of course I can, but I might also trip another failsafe and vaporize you, so fair warning.
Expect this to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Company at our back door.
Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long is this going to take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Fuck. They're on me. I'll try and hold them off.
Let's see. Shooting combat.
Come out! Wherever you are! Moving on, there's nothing here. Don't see anything here.
Bagley, update.
Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this anti-tamper security is. Still working.
I want to restart this. Oh my god, इसमें aim पता है कौन सा है? GTA 5 वाला. हाँ. पूरा hit होता है, direct hit होता है.
Through security, now wading through terabytes of decoy code looking for the destination sequence.
But ऐसी गेमों पे होना ही चाहिए.
Maybe you can turn it off.
Yeah, but then you cannot actually play these games because their aiming sensitivity is so shit. Why does everyone has just pistols?
Problem, Dalton. I need your physical
My
appendages
God,
now.
Square से hit करता है, reload नहीं करता gun. What are the controls of this game? What the fuck?
What's wrong?
There are 3 slots on the left.
Parallel
One of them is the
universe.
receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm fucking not.
Seriously,
Pull the wire.
parallel universe, man.
If this gets me blown up.
Bombs defused.
Did it just do a bubble sound when he took the
that
wires
wasn't
off?
so bad, was
Like,
it?
Bagley, you bastard.
yes, it did.
You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack then.
I was like, oh god, khatam game.
Whoa, what the fuck am I looking at?
It appears Parliament is not the only target. More bombs are going live as we speak.
On screen, Bagley.
Now we need to get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the Tone Conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down. Sabine!
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Bhai, R2 to sprint. Acha,
Sabine, what's going on?
We're being raided.
I'm sorry.
It's a bloodbath.
It's right.
Our protocol is to wipe everything.
Because it's a
including that.
parkour game.
I need him for the transmitter.
I know.
Yeah, so when
But if they get
sprinting
him,
is
they
with
get
R2,
us.
then it will be
Names,
easy.
ops, locations.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Fuck. Okay, Bagley's down. You're on your own. Dalton, if this goes...
It won't. I'll see you at the rally point. I promise.
Good luck.
ओ ऊपर नहीं चढ़ना भाई. Oh, I have a bigger gun. Fuck.
Investigating.
It's an MP5. But how do you reload? With triangle. यार ये जब भी पोडियो पे चढ़ता है तो ये सिनेमैटिक कर देते हैं और आगे ले आते हैं. बताओ. सेमी ओपन है ये ठीक है. खुद भी चढ़ सकते पोडियो पे. बताओ.
Okay.
What?
Bingo.
क्या बोला?
I'm here for 10 more minutes.
Well done, Dalton.
कल ऑफिस से जल्दी आओगे?
I'm impressed.
अरे इसका नाम है डैल्टन वुल्फ.
The fuck are you?
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work? Killing thousands of people?
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The Plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. 0 day. It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
A series of explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser-focused.
They attend Downing Street, where Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down DedSec. Terrorist responses failed force. Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be insurgents.
Corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
Cleanup as crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton.
Londoners, as Albion's mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs, thanks to the deployment.
News outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of
reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news, conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet that terrorist group DedSec were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts simply support any other story.
अब तो देख रहा है उन्नत जैसे वॉच डॉग्स जब पहले रिलीज हुआ था हाउ इट वाज लाइक अरे भाई क्या गेम है क्या सही होगा दिस एंड दैट बट नाउ यू सी द ग्राफिक्स
they are not what we expected.
This is what is going to be in Spider-Man.
Yeah, come on, yeah, don't ruin Spider-Man for me.
जो पीसी पे खेल रहे हैं उनके लिए है एवरीथिंग परफेक्ट
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone.
थोड़ा फर्क पड़ेगा.
Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec showed their true colours. It's terrifying to think we harboured such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Everyone should. Why make it easier for them to track you? And now we've seen what they're capable of and how far they're willing to go.
Hold on. Do you mean the government? Are you suggesting the government was responsible for the bombings?
Oh, trust me, Claire. They didn't do it alone. They're all in on it. The government, Albion, Sirs, Bloom, Sky Bloody Larson, and all the way up to Downing Street. They want to keep us scared, harness us with mind control, suck every last ounce of usefulness out of us, and even in death they'll set off our bodies.
And what do you suggest we do, Crypto King?
Go underground. Deep enough, no electric signal can get you. It's the only way.
Well, thank you to all of our callers today, and thank you for tuning in and scouting for the truth along with me. Next week, Buccaneer Radio will be diving into the Albion Corporation.
Shit. Situation is worse than I thought. But there's a candidate. Looks like you're DedSec's best hope.
अरे ये आ गया. You have to make your guy now. You have to make your guy. अरे हर एक के पर्क्स हैं. फास्ट डाउनलोड्स, हैवी मिली, पर्सनल मोटरसाइकिल, पर्सनल स्पोर्ट्स व्हीकल, शॉर्ट हैक कूलडाउन, एक्स्ट्रा फैक्शन, शॉर्ट टीम इंजरी टाइम, फुल ऑटो एसएमजी, ड्रोन समन, टेक लेस डैमेज, शॉर्टर टीम अरेस्ट टाइम, क्लोथिंग डिस्काउंट, वाओ, सेमी ऑटो पिस्टल, टेक लेस डैमेज. मेरा तो मन कर रहा है पर्सनल स्पोर्ट्स व्हीकल लेने का. ले लिया मैंने तो वो. अरे टोस्ट खेल रहा है अभी अमंग अस. लाइव है वो फेसबुक पे. तो इतनी वो फेसबुक गेमिंग करता है ना, फेसबुक गेमिंग पे. ओके नाउ लेट्स सी डे लाइट में ग्राफिक्स कैसे हैं किसी के.
Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
Fine.
Okay, how to open the map? I hope it is with scale. Okay, yeah, it is. And we have to go here. Okay, it's already tracking. ऑफकोर्स इसमें इनके व्हीकल कभी अच्छे थे ही नहीं. वॉच डॉग कभी भी अच्छे नहीं बना पाई ये व्हीकल कंट्रोल सिस्टम. अभी भी नहीं अच्छा.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
I'm not thrilled about getting my hands dirty, but I suppose one does what one must.
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
In for a penny.
I will give this game a B. 5 out of 10. स्टोरी हमेशा सेम ही रहता है यार, ये कोई कुछ they cannot make you feel something or anything. Watch Dogs, it's the end of the day you're just fucking saving the city, that's all.
A dank, pitch-black cellar. Just what I was hoping for.
I'm thinking, how is this operator going to do parkour in this skirt?
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
I'm with Sabine. Who the hell are you, and why do you sound like a mobile phone?
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed. Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and... Oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London? Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
So, Bagley, if not DedSec, then who was behind the bombings?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton... Well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call.
बहुत ही एक्सटेंड किया जा रहा है स्टोरी को, मेरे को ऐसा फील हो रहा है अभी से, मतलब
Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
My God. How'd you survive?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition hit would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
There aren't many DedSec fans in London these days. Look, I want to help, I do, but joining up with you now verges on suicidal.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone.
Oh man, I seriously want to skip this. I'm fucking skipping this. This is like,
Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential.
See, even if the graphics would have been good,
Items in your DedSec kit.
Shroud was playing, my god, man, that was so beautiful. The lighting and everything. Let's see. That is also one of the reason I have bought the game, to see the difference. Because I know it has shit graphics, so this game could be a very good example for us to see what's the difference. Operative loadouts. Oh man, I have to.
We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you.
Wow.
Come on.
अपनी identity छुपाने के लिए you are wearing a real mask. Can there be anything more funny than this, Unnat? Can there be anything more funny than this? They are having mask, man. They are having corona mask in this. They are having fucking corona mask in this, man. Wow. Wow, look at these, man. Oh man, what the fuck?
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact. Not to mention a champion amateur boxer.
Champion amateur boxer. Champion amateur.
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy. You'll want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. That's it. Couldn't have done that better myself. Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. That's it. Nice one.
ओ भाई साहब तो डिफीट करना है इतना गोस्ट ऑफ सुशिमा खेल लिया 1 HP पे भी हरा दूंगा उसको सारे ब्लॉक करके I can't wait to close this application, man. I'm honestly saying
Right, gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant. I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the legwork. Hope you're ready.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
Wow. अब हम DedSec को represent करते हैं, बताओ. 4 मुक्के मार के, एक स्पाइडर बना के, एक मास्क लगा के, अब हम DedSec को represent करते हैं. यार क्या है यार? पता है ग्राफिक्स अच्छे हो ना तो बंदा बेकार स्टोरी पे भी खेल लेता है. ग्राफिक्स भी बेकार हो, स्टोरी भी बेकार हो. भाई बताओ ये क्या है? तुम लोड क्या कर रहे हो भाई इतना? ग्राफिक्स भी नहीं अच्छे तो इतने. गोस्ट ऑफ सुशिमा की लोडिंग लगी नहीं 4 सेकंड में होती थी. और फास्ट ट्रैवल भी.
All right, Sabine, what's our plan?
Make no mistake, London is under occupation. Armed mercenaries patrol our streets, allegedly to keep people safe, but really they're keeping the people scared.
And all our cowering just makes us easier to step on. Albion needs this terror. It's how they consolidate their power.
So, we have to ignite the will to resist in the people of London by showing them that Albion aren't the solution. They're the problem.
For that, we'll need information. I'm pushing 2 sets of coordinates to your optic.
Cheers, Bagley. I've identified 2 opportunities. One, we're going to disrupt some Albion propaganda. Remind the people it's not Albion's way or the highway. 2, we need intel about Albion operations if we want to throw a spanner in their plans. You game?
How could I say no to you?
Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board.
अरे मैं भूल गया था हम लंदन में हैं. मैं राइट साइड चला रहा हूँ गाड़ी यार.
Can anyone see the suspect?
I like this car. ये है ना गाड़ी. अरे मैं फिर भूल गया यार लेफ्ट साइड चला रही तो बस. अरे भाई
Return to HQ. This is pointless.
डेस्क पर ग्राफिक्स सब गए. पानी में लेके जाओ गाड़ी. वाह पानी में गई गाड़ी तो तुम अपने आप गाड़ी से बाहर निकल जाते हो. और गाड़ी गई पानी में. और पानी नॉट पानी. भाई पार्कोर करती है. ऐसी क्या बात बोल रहा तू? उड़ रही है वो स्कर्ट में. उड़ रही है भाई वो. ये देख भाई स्पोक के ऊपर से निकल गए.
All units, possible suspect or suspects reported near your location. Understood, Control. Awaiting further instruction. Over.
Spread out!
Oh my God.
Anyone have visual? Anyone? Target has crossed a checkpoint. Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Over. Take the vehicle out, now! Requesting ambulance at our location, over. Control, we have an injured pedestrian. From here!
छोड़ गाड़ी अपनी. ये देखिए मैंने क्या किया उन्नत। देख गायब होगी पुलिस, गायब होगी। so easy पुलिस वाले की गाड़ी ले जाओ। खत्म। अरे एक और पड़ गया पुलिस वाला।
Target is no longer with the vehicle. Over.
चल बेटा।
Control, this might require additional officers. Over.
अरे भाई बहुत लोगों को मार दिया मैंने उनमें।
Negative. No sign of the target yet.
We're on their tail. Over.
I had them. Where did they go?
Huh?
I'm terminating the search. Fall back. Over.
Something over there? Lock it down.
I just saw that. That isn't faulty wiring. Find that hacker.
The target.
Oh my god! वो देखिए देखिए मैं ग्लिच हुआ। देखिए देखिए उन्नत।
Nothing here.
सा ठीक है था।
Lock it down.
इसमें सबसे ज़्यादा मजा आता है पता है गाड़ियों को इधर उधर करने में।
It's okay. It's okay.
I want that hacker found. You hear me?
They're around here somewhere. Area clear. Moving on. The sooner you give up, the easier it will go on you. Oh my god, we're all clear over here.
Area's clear. Continuing the search. Yeah.
देख सर्च कर रहे हैं।
Nothing in the vicinity.
इनके सामने खड़ा हूँ मैं।
What?
Don't see anyone.
Out like a stone. Eyes open. Weapons ready.
Clear. Okay. That's not normal. Initiate lockdown.
It's not doing that on its own.
I know you're here somewhere.
Clear.
I know you're here somewhere.
क्या हमारे पास गन है?
Moving on.
हाँ है।
Area clear. Moving on.
Eyes open. Weapons ready.
Just keep walking. All units, I repeat, all units. We have a call from a hostile in your area. Responding to the call.
There's only one way this ends.
Officer down. Officer down.
वो मर गया। वो मर गया।
Civilian is armed. Approach with caution.
Control, I can't see the suspect. Please advise.
You're done, my friend.
अरे GTA खेल लिया हमने।
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Use a pursuit intervention technique.
I'm in pursuit of the target. Control, our vehicle's been totaled.
अरे यार इतना गंदा है ना गाड़ी चलाने वाला इसमें मुझे बता।
Target breached the checkpoint.
to ram suspect's vehicle.
Oh, I just saw something. I wanted.
We are in pursuit. I say again, in pursuit. Target is now fleeing on foot. Stand by. Officer down. I say again, officer down.
Force them to a stop.
There's our suspect. Over. Target has crashed their vehicle. Over.
उठा साइड अप उसके ग्राइंड में मारी मेरे बाइक देखिए बिल्ली अब थोड़ी सही चल ओके बस के कुछ ज्यादा पास से गया हूँ ओके 3 लेवल का पुलिस पड़ चुका है हमारा भी लेवल कुछ भी नहीं है प्लेयर का और ड्रोन ने वो कर दिया कुछ भाई
We are still on the suspect. Over.
Oh boy, so not. कितनी तेज आगे बढ़ी वो गाड़ी भाई और देख हम हवा में लेविटेट कर रहे हैं भाई साहब शिट मैन दिस और इसके अंदर डिस्प्ले में देखना चाहूंगा मैं अगर ऑप्शन है सेफ फ्रेम इसमें ऑप्शन भी नहीं है कि तुम 4K पे खेल सको या FPS पे चलो इस अब ग्राफिक्स ही नहीं अच्छे पहली बार गेम के तो 4K और वो उसका बात ही खत्म हो जाती है अब दिस विल बी क्लोज्ड दिस एप्लीकेशन